Dawn began peeking over the Virginia shipyards as Stephen and Sherry Melillo made their way across the James River Bridge, only a few hours before their lives, and indeed the life of America, would change forever.
There were complications with the pregnancy. He was due September 12th. They wanted to take him a whole month early. There I am. I've got IVs in. I'm headed down the hallway to the operating room.
So you think you're having him at that point?
Yes, but something in me, it was just massive intuition, said, we're not doing this today.
And so instead, it was 6:30 Eastern Time on the morning of September 11th, 2001, when the happy young couple drove to Riverside Regional Medical Center to give birth finally to their first son, Spencer.
Well, I think any mother, your first hope is just that you have a healthy child and an easy delivery and all that, but I don't know.
The events of September 11th don't change what it is that I hoped for him before. What they actually do is amplify it in a way. They exaggerate the hopes and the dreams.
The Melillos of Smithfield, Virginia, were about to bring a child into a world that seems now, in retrospect, 5 years hence, about as innocent as that in which Ward and June Cleaver lived a lifetime ago.
Sherry Melillo, meanwhile, gave birth by cesarean section to 7-pound, 11-ounce Spencer, just a few minutes after 8 o'clock on that sparkling, peaceful morning 5 years ago. Stephen, an internationally renowned composer and conductor, was busy documenting the occasion. He would later put the moment to both words and music for the world to hear and feel. But it was a camera move from mother and child to the nearby TV set that would offer the resounding crescendo.
Here you've got this ultimate joy. You've got tears of joy. You see your baby for the first time, and he's got all 10 fingers and all 10 toes, and he's happy and alive, and you've got that joy. And then minutes later, you're alone in a room trying to wiggle your toes and hearing this horrific news, and you just go to the opposite end of the spectrum, and you're back in worry and fear, and it's just, I always say, it's too much for one day.
Spencer has a birthday soon, a date the entire world recognizes now as a symbol of great tragedy and resolve. He and it turned 5.
Is a cookie healthy for your brain?
For your brain?
It's not numbers anymore. I mean, it's not a date anymore. It's a symbol to all of us, I think.
Right.
How does a young man grow up with that attached to him so significantly?
People, it's so funny, it's almost like a litmus test to me, because it'll come up at the playground or at McDonald's or wherever I am that, Spencer was born 9/11/01, not just 9/11/01, but the hour. And quickly I find out what someone's made of, because they'll say, oh, I'm so sorry, and what a horrible thing. But sometimes I'll get someone who says, that's fantastic. What hope and beauty.
A second son came just a year ago. The date of his August birth not especially dramatic, but Schaefer was a big baby. He weighed in at precisely 9/11. I'm Jim Huber for CNN.